My grandmother asked me to buy some things for her medicine cabinet. The morning sun was bright as I reached the green cross sign. I opened the heavy glass door and felt the cool, clean air. The pharmacy looked very modern with white walls and soft lights. I saw a woman in a white coat working behind the main counter. She looked very professional and had a calm, friendly expression. I walked toward her while checking the list in my hand. "Good morning. My name is Tom, and I need some help," I said. "Hello, Tom. I am Anna, the pharmacist on duty today," she replied. I explained that I wanted to find some good vitamins for my family. Anna smiled and asked if they were for adults or for children. I told her I needed something for my grandmother and myself. She moved to a section full of colorful bottles and boxes. "For your grandmother, we have a special complex for energy," she suggested. I noticed that every shelf was perfectly organized by category. There were sections for skincare, first aid, and herbal teas. I felt glad that a professional was helping me with these choices. Choosing the wrong medicine can be quite dangerous for older people. Anna took down a large bottle with a picture of a sun on it. "These contain vitamin D and calcium for strong bones," she explained. I added that to my mental list of things to buy today. Then I asked about something to help me stay focused at work. Anna told me that magnesium is great for the nervous system. I realized I didn't know much about how the body works. She spoke in a way that was very easy for me to understand. I checked the prices on the labels to manage my budget. Everything seemed very reasonable for such high-quality products. I felt much more confident about my health after talking to her. Anna asked if anyone in my family had any specific allergies. I confirmed that we were all fine with standard ingredients. "I also need some supplies for a small first aid kit," I said. Anna nodded and pointed to the drawer under the counter. She pulled out various types of bandages and sticky plasters. I told her that I often go hiking and sometimes get scratches. She showed me a special waterproof plaster for active people. "These stay on even if you go for a swim or get sweaty," she noted. I thought about my last trip where I lost a bandage in the rain. I also asked for a small bottle of antiseptic spray for cuts. Anna explained that the spray is better than cream for quick cleaning. I watched her gather the items on the glass surface between us. She added a pair of small, sterile scissors to the pile. "You should always keep these in a dry place," she advised me. I promised to find a special box for all these new supplies. Then I remembered that my grandmother needed some herbal tea. Anna led me to the back of the store where the teas were kept. The air there smelled like dried chamomile and peppermint leaves. She recommended a tea that helps people sleep better at night. My grandmother often complains about staying awake until midnight. I chose 2 boxes of the chamomile tea because it smelled so good. Anna also suggested a natural honey syrup for a light cough. I decided to take it just in case the weather turned cold. It is better to have these things at home before you get sick. I felt like I was becoming a very responsible grandson today. Anna checked the expiration dates on every single box she touched. She was very thorough, which made me trust her even more. I asked if I needed a prescription for any of these items. "No, everything we discussed is available over the counter," she said. That made the process much faster and simpler for me. I looked at the bright interior of the pharmacy one more time. I was ready to finalize my purchase and go back home.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.
Anna started to explain how to take the vitamins correctly. "You should take this one after breakfast with a glass of water," she said. I took out my pen to write the instructions on the boxes. She told me that taking them on an empty stomach might feel bad. I appreciated that she shared these small but important details. She used a small sticker to mark the morning dose for my grandmother. This makes it much easier for her to remember, Anna pointed out. I felt grateful for her kindness and her extra effort for us. She also told me how to store the antiseptic spray properly. It should stay away from direct sunlight and heat, she warned. I made a mental note to put it in the cool bathroom cabinet. I asked if there were any side effects I should watch out for. Anna said these were very safe, but I should call a doctor if I felt itchy. I felt like I was getting a small education in medicine today. She placed all the small items into a white paper bag. The bag had the pharmacy logo and a phone number for questions. I realized how important pharmacists are for the local community. They're the first people we see when we don't feel quite right. I told Anna that she was very good at explaining complex things. She thanked me and said she loved helping people feel better. I reached for my blue wallet to pay for all the supplies. The total amount was exactly what I expected to spend today. I used my card, and the machine processed the payment quickly. Anna handed me the receipt and tucked it into the bag. Your grandmother is lucky to have such a helpful grandson, she said. I blushed a little bit and thanked her for the nice compliment. I picked up the bag and felt its weight in my hand. Everything was packed neatly so nothing would break on the way. I checked my jeans pocket to make sure my keys were there. It was time to head back and deliver these healthy gifts. I walked toward the exit, feeling very satisfied with my visit. I turned back to give Anna one last friendly wave. She was already helping an elderly man who just walked in. Her patience stayed the same as she listened to his story. I pushed the glass door and stepped back into the warm street. The city felt busy, but I had a sense of calm inside me. I looked at the green cross sign and smiled at the blue sky. Taking care of your health is a great way to spend a morning. I walked toward my car, holding the paper bag very carefully. I imagined my grandmother's face when she saw the chamomile tea. I felt like I had accomplished a very important mission today. My blue eyes were bright as I drove through the quiet streets. I decided to visit this pharmacy every time I needed something. Anna was the kind of professional everyone hopes to find. I arrived home and put the bag on the kitchen table. My grandmother was waiting for me with a fresh cup of tea. I showed her all the vitamins and a new first aid kit. She was very happy that I remembered the chamomile tea. I spent the next hour explaining Anna's instructions to her. We felt safe and prepared for any small health problems. My weekend was off to a great and healthy start. I am Tom, and this was my journey to the local pharmacy. Sometimes the best adventures are the ones where you help others. I learned that kindness and professional advice go hand in hand. I will always remember the bright pharmacy and Anna's smile. Life is better when you take care of yourself and your family. I am ready for whatever the next day brings to my door. My blue t-shirt was a bit dusty from the walk, but I didn't care. I felt strong, healthy, and very happy with my choices. The sun set slowly, ending a perfect day of being responsible. I pulled up to my grandmother's house with the paper bag on the seat. She was waiting on the porch, enjoying the warm afternoon sun. Her eyes lit up when she saw me carrying the pharmacy supplies. I placed the vitamins, the plasters, and the tea on her small table. Anna at the pharmacy said this tea is the best for sweet dreams. I explained. My grandmother took the box and inhaled the scent through the packaging. She was impressed by how much detail I remembered about every product. I helped her clear a shelf for the brand new first aid kit. Together, we checked all the expiration dates, just like the pharmacist taught me. My grandmother thanked me for my patience and my responsible attitude. I felt a real sense of pride for making her day much easier. She asked me to brew the first cup of chamomile tea right away. The kitchen quickly filled with a cozy smell of flowers and summer. While the tea was brewing, I put the morning stickers on the vitamin boxes. Now she will never confuse the morning dose with the evening one. We sat together, discussing my weekend plans and her overall health. She said that just seeing me made her feel much better already. My blue t-shirt had a tiny tea splash, but I didn't mind it at all. I told her about Anna's professionalism and the modern look of the shop. She promised to go there with me next time she needed a refill. I was happy to turn a simple chore into a meaningful act of kindness. The sun started to drop lower, creating long shadows on the grass. My grandmother took her first sip and closed her eyes with a smile. "This is exactly what I needed today, Tom," she whispered softly. I realized that a pharmacy is about peace of mind, not just pills. She gave me some homemade cookies as a reward for my long trip. I put the cookies in my bag next to the receipt from the store. My phone reminded me about a meeting with my friends later tonight. I hugged my grandmother and promised to call her tomorrow morning. My heart was calm because I knew she was safe and prepared. I walked out of the house feeling a pleasant tiredness from the day. The evening air was cooler, but I felt very warm on the inside. The light from the green pharmacy cross was still in my mind. I sat in my car and looked at my reflection in the mirror. My eyes looked confident, and my smile was very sincere and kind. I ordered some pizza for my friends through an app while the engine warmed up. Caring for loved ones is the best investment of our time and energy. I drove away, leaving the cozy house of my grandmother in the twilight. I learned a lot about medicine and human kindness during these hours. This day became one of those memories I want to keep for a long time. I returned to my apartment just as the first stars appeared in the sky. The evening was quiet, and I could finally relax on my soft sofa. I took out my own set of vitamins that Anna had recommended for me. The magnesium was supposed to help me relax after such a busy day. I drank a glass of water and felt the tension leaving my shoulders. My trip to the pharmacy changed how I think about my own health. Before, I used to ignore small pains or fatigue, but not anymore. I remembered every tip Anna gave me about storing medicine properly. I decided to create a digital calendar for my daily supplement routine. Now, my phone will remind me to take care of myself every single day. I looked at my blue t-shirt and decided to wear a clean one tomorrow. It has become my lucky outfit for successful and helpful trips. I opened my window to let the fresh night air into the room. The city lights were twinkling like a million tiny electronic stars. I felt strong, healthy, and very ready for the challenges of next week. Being responsible for your health is a very empowering feeling. I wrote a short note in my journal about the events of the morning. I want to remember Anna's kindness and the smell of the herbal tea. My friends arrived at my door, bringing laughter and good energy. I shared the cookies from my grandmother with all of them. We talked about our goals and how important it is to stay fit. I told them that the pharmacist is the hero of the neighborhood. They laughed, but they also agreed that health is our greatest wealth. The pizza arrived, and we had a wonderful time sharing a meal. I felt a deep connection to my community and my family tonight. Life is made of these small, logical, and sequential moments of care. I checked the first aid kit in my backpack one last time before bed. Everything was organized and ready for my next hiking adventure. I felt a sense of completion as I turned off the living room lights. I walked to my bedroom, feeling the soft carpet under my feet. My mind was clear and free of any worries or stress. I am Tom, and this was the story of my visit to the pharmacy. It started with a simple list and ended with a heart full of joy. I will always choose to be kind and professional in everything I do. The moon was shining through the curtains, lighting up the room. I closed my eyes and felt the comfort of my warm blanket. Tomorrow is a new day with new opportunities to help others. I am grateful for the blue eyes that see the beauty in every detail. Sleep came quickly, bringing dreams of green crosses and sunny porches. Everything is perfectly in place, and I am exactly where I need to be.